The air on the flight line crackles with a unique kind of energy, a mix of controlled tension and pure focus. It's a feeling you get when the mission is real, when the stakes are high, and when every single action matters. This isn't a training drill or a simple practice run. Today, the pilots of the Israeli Air Force are gearing up for a high-stakes escort mission, a powerful demonstration of alliance and resolve in a region simmering with conflict. They walk towards their F-16 Escort fighters, their olive green flight suits and tactical vests a uniform of readiness. Each step is deliberate, their minds already in the sky, visualizing the flight path, the rendezvous point, and the potential threats that lie in wait. In the briefing room just moments before, the atmosphere was thick with urgency. Maps glowed on screens, outlining the flight plan over the eastern Mediterranean. The objective was clear rendezvous with and escort a United States Air Force B-52 Stratofortress bomber. These missions are far more than just flying in formation, they are a message. They tell adversaries that two powerful allies are working in lockstep, their capabilities seamlessly integrated. Given the recent escalations including the major Israeli airstrikes on Iranian facilities just today, this joint operation carries immense political weight. It's a projection of strength designed to deter aggression and showcase a united front against common threats. The pilots, now reaching their designated aircraft, are the final link in a long chain of preparation. They are quiet, their expressions hidden behind the dark visors of their advanced helmets. They carry the weight of the mission not just in their G-suits and survival gear, but in their very posture. Each one is a product of years of grueling training, honed to operate under extreme pressure where split-second decisions can mean the difference between success and failure. They trust their training, they trust their wingmen, and most importantly, they trust the teams who have spent hours preparing these incredible machines for the grueling task ahead. This isn't just about protecting a single bomber. It's about upholding a strategic partnership. The B-52 represents American commitment to regional stability, and the F-16s are the sharp-edged shield ensuring that commitment can be demonstrated without interference. The pilots understand this intricate dance of geopolitics and military power. As they begin their pre-flight checks in the cockpit, running a hand over the controls, they are not just aviators, they are diplomats in flight suits, entrusted with a mission that will echo far beyond the roar of their engines, sending a clear signal of unity across the volatile skies of the Middle East. The real work for a mission like this begins long before the pilots even see their jets. On the ground, in the sweltering heat of the Negev desert, the ground crews are the unsung heroes. These dedicated technicians are a whirlwind of focused activity, meticulously inspecting every inch of the F-16 Escort fighters. They are the first line of defense against mechanical failure, their expert eyes scanning for any potential issue. They check the hydraulics, the integrity of the landing gear, the responsiveness of the brakes, and the condition of the tires. Every panel is secured, every fluid level is verified, because they know that once that canopy closes, the pilot's life is in their hands. Arming a fighter jet is a task of immense precision and responsibility. The ordnance teams, known as armorers, move with a practiced, careful rhythm. They load the F-16s with the tools needed for air superiority and self-defense. Today, that means powerful AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles, capable of engaging enemy aircraft from beyond visual range, are carefully mounted on the wing pylons. Alongside them are the AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles, agile heat seekers designed for close-quarters dogfights. Each weapon is triple-checked, its connections to the jet's fire control systems tested to ensure flawless communication between the pilot's command and the missile's release. Meanwhile, the avionics specialists are deep in the digital heart of the aircraft. They are the wizards who ensure the jet's brain is functioning perfectly. They run diagnostics on the advanced radar systems, calibrate the navigation equipment, and test the encrypted communication channels that will allow the pilots to talk securely with each other and with the American bomber crew. These systems are what give the pilots their situational awareness, their ability to see the battlefield and identify friend from foe long before a visual confirmation is possible. In the complex world of modern air combat, superior information is the ultimate weapon. Once the physical checks and arming are complete, a final, crucial test is performed. The pilot, now strapped into the cockpit, initiates the system's check sequence. Lights flash across the console as the jet's internal computers run through thousands of self-tests. On the ground, the crew chief watches the control surfaces. The ailerons, rudders, and elevators move in response to the pilot's inputs. It's a final, silent conversation between human and machine, a confirmation that the aircraft is ready to defy gravity and perform its duty. Only when every system reports green and the chief gives a sharp salute is the jet cleared for takeoff. The command comes through the radio, cleared for takeoff. The pilot pushes the throttle forward, and the F-16's powerful engine responds with a deafening roar that reverberates across the airbase. The sound is a physical force, a raw display of the power about to be unleashed. The fighter jet, heavy with fuel and ordnance, surges down the runway, accelerating with incredible speed. Inside the cockpit, the pilot is pushed back into their seat, their focus absolute. The teamwork is seamless. They follow their lead pilot, maintaining precise spacing as they hurtle towards liftoff speed. The ground blurs into a streak of concrete and sand. With a gentle pull on the control stick, the nose of the F-16 lifts, and the aircraft gracefully leaves the ground, its wheels retracting into the fuselage with a satisfying thud. The world below shrinks rapidly as the fighters climb steeply into the brilliant blue sky, the afterburners painting a temporary invisible trail of heat behind them. They ascend in a tight formation, a demonstration of discipline and skill that is second nature to these aviators. The ground crews watch for a moment, their work now complete as the jets become smaller and smaller specks, their thunderous departure the only evidence of their recent presence. As they level off, the pilots immediately get to work. They transition from the intensity of takeoff to the vigilant mindset of an escort mission. They fan out into a protective formation, creating a wide bubble of security. Their heads are on a constant swivel, their eyes scanning the sky, the sea below, and their radar screens for any sign of trouble. Every unidentified blip on the radar, every flicker of movement in the distance, is scrutinized and assessed. They are the sentinels, the airborne guardians whose sole purpose is to ensure nothing can threaten their designated asset. Their communication is brief, professional, and constant. Short bursts of information that keep the entire flight aware of the tactical picture. The rendezvous point is a specific, prearranged coordinate over the vast expanse of the Mediterranean Sea. Flying towards it, the pilots are a picture of calm focus. They manage their fuel, monitor their systems, and maintain their defensive posture. Then, a new contact appears on their screens, exactly where it's supposed to be. It's the B-52, a colossal aircraft that dwarfs their nimble fighters. The pilots guide their jets to either side of the bomber, smoothly sliding into escort positions. From an 8-engine behemoth to a single-engine fighter, the contrast is stark, yet their purpose is now one and the same. The rendezvous is complete. The protection mission has truly begun. Flying alongside the B-52 is like escorting a piece of history. The bomber is a symbol of American air power, a veteran of countless conflicts, and its presence here sends a potent message. The Israeli pilots position their F-16s off the bomber's wings, close enough to defend it, but with enough separation to react to any threat. They become the bomber's eyes and ears, their advanced sensors extending its protective reach. The American and Israeli crews communicate over a secure channel, their different accents blending into a single, professional dialogue. This is interoperability in action. Not just machines working together, but people from different nations trusting each other with their lives. The mission is a long period of intense vigilance punctuated by moments of quiet awe. The view from the cockpit is breathtaking, the deep blue of the sea below, the curve of the earth on the horizon. But the pilots cannot afford to be distracted. They are constantly running through threat scenarios in their minds, thinking about potential attack vectors from the air, sea, or even from land-based missile systems. This constant state of readiness is mentally exhausting but absolutely essential. The presence of the F-16s acts as a powerful deterrent, signaling to any potential adversary that an attack on the bomber would be met with a swift and overwhelming response. This joint operation is about more than just a single flight. It is the culmination of years of shared training, intelligence cooperation, and mutual defense agreements. Every successful mission like this reinforces the bond between the two air forces. It builds personal relationships between pilots and commanders, and proves that their tactics and technologies are compatible. In a region where alliances can be fragile, these displays of military cooperation are a bedrock of stability. They demonstrate that despite any political differences that may arise, the strategic partnership remains strong and dependable, ready to face shared challenges. As the B-52 reaches the edge of their patrol area and continues on its journey, the Israeli pilots peel away. Their part of the mission is over. They give a final wing rock, a universal sign of farewell and respect among pilots, before turning back towards home. The flight back is just as focused as the flight out, as danger can appear at any moment. Landing safely back at their base, they have not just completed another sortie, they have strengthened a critical alliance. These high-stakes missions are a clear and undeniable statement that in the turbulent skies of the Middle East, these allies fly together, committed to shared security and a common purpose.